This is a 5-angle motorcycle lap guide to Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. What you'll see is my dash view on the main screen. The upper left view is going to alternate between a front and rear view of my bike, and the upper right view is going to alternate between a low view and a view back at me riding. You'll also see a map in the lower left corner with the current turn identified. As a reference, I'm more of a street rider than a track rider. I do ride in the experienced class. I have drug a knee, but I am far from MotoGP material. Today I'll be driving my 2010 BMW S1000RR with the 2018 engine and electronics, and all the other modifications that I've done that you can see in the other videos on my channel. When you first enter the track, you're going to have a turn-in point a little bit more to the inside of turn 1 than you would normally to avoid any riders coming down the front straight. Once you come out of turn 20, that puts you on the front straight and you can go like hell out here. As you can see in the distance, turn 1 is actually up a little hill, and what that means is you've got that incline to scrub a lot of speed off right before you turn in. Your turn-in point's going to be clear to the outside. You can see the pink X marking that. And then you're going to lean it hard and zip around this corner. And then that puts you looking into turn 2. And again, your turn point's going to be off to the outside. And you can kind of ride this carousel around and just use your throttle to modulate where your line is. Then you start coming into the S's. And again, you're just following around these turns, hugging the apexes. After turn 5, you hit the apex and you come across here to another point. And then you got to go way to the outside, and this has to be an abrupt, sharp turn to put you back to the right far enough to make it around turn 7 coming up here. And then you can go again, and 8 is more of a middle turn-in point, and there you can swoop around this. And again, you got to pull it tight though and get it to the right, and I've kind of missed it there, but then you come around sharp on 9, and then that puts you into turn 10, which is obviously a high-speed turn. Zip on by that apex, and then build up some more speed before you got to start braking to come into turn 11. Here you come in here, you've got an outer turn-in point. Bring that around, and then that puts you on the back straight where you can really get some speed. 165 is the highest I've ever gotten on this back straight. The bike is more than capable of going faster than that. I'm still working on my ability to get high enough speed and have the confidence that I can slow down in time to make turn 12. Come around 12, it's to the outside, turn it back sharp. Now you're heading into 13, and it's another outer turn-in point. And then you stick to the outside, and this is a true dual apex. You stick the second turn-in point and then cut the apex back here. And then when you come around, you actually go to the inside here and then come back around and turn in on 15. So it's a little bit different. Now when you come up into 16, this time you're going to be more in the middle of the track with your turn-in point. And then it's actually 16, 17, and 18. It's 3 turns, but I tend to sort of make a line and just use the throttle to modulate my lines around there. You can see I don't hit the lines exactly, but then I come around with 19. And then you can go fast here and then hit your outside turn-in point for 20. Cut it back, straighten up the bike, hit the gas, and go. And that puts you back across the finish line and heading back towards turn 1. Now if it's the last lap, you'd come around 19 just like you would normally, except you've got your arm up and you're bearing to the left. And this is where you come off the track right before turn 20, and you bear off to the left and head back towards the pits. And that's a lap guide of Circuit of the Americas. Subscribe to my YouTube channel below, and let's celebrate turning fuel and air into adrenaline!